Hello, Leo. Welcome back to She-ruhz Tarot. For those of you that are return viewers, and for those of you that are new, welcome to She-ruhz Tarot. May you find me to be on the same frequency as you, so that you may come back and view me for your future tarot reads and messages. For all of those, thank you so very much for being patient. This year of 222 has been a challenge for many and all that I've encountered, including myself. With the 222, I knew and was aware, as far as numerology goes, that for one, it is making sudden and fast-paced decisions. Not necessarily always having the information you need, but having to make a decision pretty quickly. Sometimes those decisions are good and sometimes they are not. And then with it being 222 for numerology, it adds up to 6, which is also leaving difficult times behind and moving forward to heal and become improved or get better and heal from that situation. So for next year, it is 223, which adds up to 7. So we will find out what that has in store for us, because that is taking a stand and not giving in. So we will see where that leads us to for the next year. But for those of you that share this, definitely, make a comment and state, me too, it's all good. That way we know we're not alone, that this year has been difficult and challenging, and making decisions that you don't have all the information and just going by your gut, and sometimes being human. We let our human side instead of our intuition lead us, we're all human. But at any rate, so on that note, thank you for being patient and waiting for me to be able to get the messages out to you like I was getting at. I've been having some challenges myself. What we're going to do today is, this is a spirit-led message without any intentions placed on the deck, as I've been doing lately. I want spirit to be able to bring forward any message they feel is most important for you, and I don't want to hinder them in any shape or form. And this is a message for anybody that has Leo anywhere in their chart. It's not necessarily your particular message. It may be, but it is a very generalized message. So it is touching base and on a circumstance, but not funneling in and focusing, so that it can be spread to different scenarios. If you can follow what that message is leading towards. So it's not singular, it's a message that can be utilized in many ways. So we're going to do a 3-card drop, as I've been doing. We have very large cards. They take up a lot of space. So we're going to do a 3-card drop, just like we did last week, and I think the week before. They're nice, short, sweet, to the point kind of situations. Recent past, current circumstances, and what's to come. And we'll review those. Please treat it like a book that you read from the front to back, and do not jump around. That way it'll help you know if this is or is not your message as well. If you don't feel comfortable with this message, you don't relate to this message, please allow yourself to be guided towards any further messages in your other zodiacs, and what you feel most drawn to. You feel like you can't take your eyes off of this message, or whatever. Then most definitely that message is meant for you. But if you feel drawn towards more than one, then you may have more than one message that Spirit wants you to receive in that. So please allow yourself to be led towards the messages if you don't feel comfortable with this one. Okay? All right. And this message can also be in regards to something from the past that Spirit wishes for you to observe and learn from, so that you can prevent yourself from having a karmic cycle and reoccurring that situation. The message can be regards to something that's currently happening, to kind of help give you some guidance. And it can be something to come, which, you know, for when you come upon that, a way for you to be able to manage through that situation. We'll do some review of that, then we'll get some clarification of what needs to be clarified, and then we'll get to the guidance that Spirit may have as far as any further messages or any guidance that they want for you to receive. Okay, I think I touched base with everything. However, I do want to point out that with any and all Spirit-led messages, it is always and forever completely up to you to take in this message or disregard it. So please keep that in mind as well. All right? So let's find out what Spirit has to say. Any messages for Leo, please? Messages for Leo, please. Messages for Leo, please. Can you receive any messages for Leo today, please? I absolutely love these cards. I saw these originally on Real Housewives of Tarot. I believe that's her site. And I fell in love with these cards and I just had to get them. They are the Archangel Power Tarot cards, if you see them up there. Okay, so we have that there. That there. They're huge, but they're incredible. All right, so the bottom of the deck, just the overall energy, we have the King of Gabriel, which is focusing, and that's fire energy, wonderful element, very focused, very strong, very confident in our decisions, not being detoured, but knowing exactly what we want and going after it. The bottom of the deck, behind that, is the Three of Michael. So there is some heartache, some pain involved in that. But there are other options to review and to be successful at. And you can then have an offering brought forward. Interesting. We'll find out what that has to say. So a proposition may come forward in regards to these other options. So you hurt because you feel like an option, or there were other options and they needed to be reviewed. So a plan needs to come out of it, and then a proposition coming forward or an apology. That's bottom of the deck. Doing a little delving inside. So here we have in the recent past, we have the Four of Michael, and it is heading towards being in the upright. So it is actually pointing at the 3 o'clock position. And it is in the makes of you. Now it can be in reference to another individual. If this message is in regards to another individual that you're interacting with, please be sure to apply the rules where they belong. But again, please don't force any of this message to fit a situation. So apply it where it's appropriate. If it's directed to you or directed to them, their intentions or your intentions, okay? We're in the makes. We're on the move of heading towards taking some time out to get our thoughts straight, to get our head straight, to be able to think right, because our thoughts are not in the right position right now. There may be an upset, an emotional upset, and we want to get our thoughts concurrent with our emotions so that we can be balanced and be able to think things through logically and clearly. That's the recent past. What occurred from that situation, I'm not sure. We'll do some clarification, see if we can fine-tune it. But again, remember, it's generalized, so Spirit may not exactly touch base to really the sole purpose, because too many people have different situations. But overall, for Leo, generalized, needed to take some time, or you're heading towards needing to take some time to get your thoughts straight. Okay, here we have realizing that there is a time to find balance, healing, and letting go of negative energies so that you can move forward. Okay? And then what's to come is the Emperor. And that is fire element as well. That is Aries. And that is a very extremely confident individual that completely takes charge of situations, comes charging in and takes control of the situation. So we are going to be successful and take control of a situation, or we're just not necessarily successful, but we're going to hammer our way through. We're going to focus on being what we need to be, and we're going to achieve what we're going to by taking control of it so that we can then achieve what we're wanting to. Okay. Sounds like I keep hearing, it's a YouTube guy that I watch, Boots on the Ground, and I keep hearing that in my head, boots on the ground, right there. All right, let's get some clarification here and see if we can find out what this Four of Michael is in reference to that's pointing at the 3 o'clock position for you, Leo. Please clarify the Four of Michael in 3 o'clock position, recent past for Leo. Please clarify the Four of Michael that's pointing at 3 o'clock, recent past for Leo. Knight of Michael. We'll have a look at these here in a second. So Knight of Michael. Knight of Michael is my mercenary. Move in swiftly and we sever. We cut out tongues, we cut throats, we sever. Okay? It's severed. We do the dirty work of the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords gets all the information, and the Knight of Swords goes in and cuts them down. So definitely, it sounds to me like there may be some emotional upset that, and I'm hearing grievance. I'm actually being shown the word grievance. So whether we're grieving or there is a grievance where there's an upset, there's turmoil occurring, we're wanting to move swift in and cut it and sever it at the kneecaps, basically. But we're in the mix of working on, getting our thoughts straight about that before we go flying in. And the bottom of the deck, perspective. Taking time out to look at the whole picture before you take action. And then we've got these. So our 10 of Cups, our happily ever after. Okay. Wow, these are all very, very good cards. Okay. So we've gained clarity in order to be able to achieve our happiness by not giving up on our 10 of Cups. Not giving up on our family, or our wishes, whatever brings you happiness and joy, your happily ever after. Okay? So there is an understanding, a realization, some clarity to achieve your happiness, to achieve your wishes. You need to continue to pursue through the treasury. Having taken things and looking at things in a different perspective. Queen of Swords, I'll be doggoned. The truth is being spoken. Having gained all the information, the truth will be spoken. A new beginning will come out of that. Having taken a chance to look at the different options and choosing a different path, then you move swiftly towards a new beginning. Okay. And be successful to find that happiness. Okay, so this is kind of going a little bit farther into what this is touching base on. So we did get a little more clarification in regards to that. That's wonderful. Okay, so let's do a quick shuffle here really fast. see if we can get these a little shook up before we go any further. All right, can we please clarify solutions? Current situation for Leo, please. Clarification on solutions for Leo. Clarification on solutions, please. Thank you. Page of Arrow, which is the Page of Pentacles. And that is laying down a brand new foundation. Okay, so we have Page of Pentacles, laying down, wiping away all the old stuff, clearing it out, cleaning all the dust, cleaning all the cobwebs, and laying down a new foundation so you can start then building on that. Healing. But obviously we're a little hesitant because it's pointing at the 7 o'clock position. Instead of being straight up at the 6 o'clock position, it's the 7 o'clock. So we're a little hesitant about doing that. We have the King of Michael, which is we're trying to be logical. As that wheel turns and things start changing and things start moving forward in regards to our stability, the 4 of Gabriel, which is 4 of Wands. So please clarify the Emperor and possible outcome. Please clarify Emperor, possible outcome for Leo. King of Arrow. A plan to be made and set. Taking control of the situation and applying that plan. I love how the King of Pentacles actually is fit on that, but we're not, as again, we can see that we're heading towards, we're pointing at the 7 o'clock position, so we're not jumping in there with that plan. We're taking actually a little extra time, being a little more hesitant about that plan, trying to be really thorough, but questioning yourself just a little bit in regards to it. But you're definitely going to put forth that effort. You're going to really put in that work. And make a decision in regards to this relationship, this situation. Because there has been a sudden realization and a deep knowing that the Queen of Gabriel, Queen of Wands, this fiery individual that you admire, is moving swiftly towards their solid foundation. So you need to speak your truth. In order to take control of the situation with your plan. So, okay. With that all being said, let's see what Spirit has to say for you here as far as any further messages or guidance, okay? Can we get any messages for Leo regarding this? Any guidance for Leo regarding this? Message. Loss. Fear. Offering. Affection. Wish fulfillment. Stable. And that's the bottom of that deck too. Your intention, which is speaking your truth. Okay, so you're afraid to place this offering because you have a lot of affection, you have a lot of endearment, care for them, and you see them as your wish fulfillment and possibly some stability in there. So you need to put forth your intentions, which is speaking your truth. And it'll be difficult, but if you continue, if persist, which is the 9 of Wands, then there will be success. But a plan needs to be made so you can put that in place. Okay. Leo, it looks like you're in for a hurdle. But if you look at the whole situation, look at the different, step back, definitely truly step back and look at the whole situation, then you can evaluate it, get your information, and then you can make a decision instead of causing some heartache and pain. and feeling like you're just another option. Okay? There's that King of Pentacles again. Make a plan. Find that offering. Okay? That's what there was just there too. So that backed that up. All right, guys. Let's have a look and see about the major arcanas that are down. And it looks like we have Sagittarius and Aries out. So we have fire element. That's out here, but Sagittarius and Aries. So definitely fire up in here, which is you. You know, you have fire element. All right. Well, with that being your message, I do look forward to finding out what your next message may be brought to you by Spirit the next time we meet again. And until then, may all your choices and decisions be blessed.